few hours ago here in Paris, a new, shorter draft agreement was tabled. It's down to 29 pages from 46. Over 75% of the square brackets have been removed. Remember, square brackets were issues that were still up for debate. So now we're into the next phase. Ministers are going to be working through the night as the Friday deadline approaches. There's some good things in the agreement. One is the inclusion of an option to have 1.5 degree temperature rise as a limit. Pacific countries and other low-lying states have been pushing hard all this week to have the 1.5 degree limit as an option. We've been putting pressure on the New Zealand government to look after our neighbors because they need 1.5 to stay alive. Secondly is the ratcheting up mechanism. As you know, countries came to Paris with pledges to reduce pollution, but it wasn't enough to keep us to a 2-degree rise, let alone 1.5. So we need this ratcheting up mechanism to ensure that there's pressure on countries to up their ambition as the years go by. Third is loss and damage. Loss and damage is the ability for poor countries to access money to rebuild when they've been hit hard by climate chaos. So that's still in play, fortunately. Now for the bad news. There's nothing in this agreement to pressure countries to up their ambition before 2020. Remember the ratcheting mechanism I mentioned? That doesn't come into effect until the agreement does in 2020. That means waiting another 5 years, and we don't have that much time. Secondly is carbon trading. The agreement includes provision for buying and selling carbon credits in international markets. And we know that's led to total rorts in the past. The New Zealand government for years was exploiting loopholes under the Kyoto system. Instead of reducing pollution at home, they were using credits to buy their way out of trouble. And here in Paris, the New Zealand government has still been pushing hard for international carbon trading. They're doing this because they don't have the policies to reduce carbon pollution at home. The Greens believe we don't need carbon trading and carbon credits. We need policies that are actually going to lead to a reduction in pollution. That's what's going to be best for the climate. So, the conference president said this morning, nothing's decided until everything's decided. They have 2 more days. We'll be keeping the pressure on, and we'll keep you posted.